Welcome to this new Flight Simulator update movie. In this movie we're gonna look at the latest additions to the marketplace. In total there are 28 items being added to the marketplace. So let's start with the first one. It's the 42 centimeter Cedar mountain, or 42 cm Cedar mountain. It's it's a package which is both available on both the Xbox as well as on the PC. And your purchase includes a BLM airstrip in Emery County, Utah. So what does it include, right? So the mountain is located near to Cedar City, which is in Utah. It's about 50 miles from the 42 MX Mexican mountain. So that's cool, right? So what does it include? Well, it also includes the site provides a panoramic views of the Wasatch Plateau and the La Salle Mountains. Altitude is a factor, so plan your aircraft and arrival accordingly. So that looks like pretty challenging. The runway 2,000 feet long, 40 feet wide, and well maintained gravel and dirt. So there are several, I would say, items here. So it looks like this is, I would say, kind of a mini, I would say, mini landing zone. As you can see, it looks pretty interesting. You can see a lot of details here. So if you're a fan of, let's say, bush trips and landing on, I would say, very special spots, this might be one of you want to have a look at. The next one is Australia 1 and Australia 2. I will combine both of them. They're created by McMahon's Flight Sim Museum. They're only available on the PC, as you can see. Aircraft, fly any of the 4 aircraft in each mission, right? So you've got the Boeing FA-18 Super Hornet that can be used for one of the missions, the Bell Model 407 and the Cessna 172 Skyhawk, and the Copcrafter, so Copcrafter Annex Cup. So what does it include? Well, it's of course part of McMahon's World Tour, right? Which is, I would say, a larger number of packages, because we discussed these packages in earlier videos. In this case, it's in the Australian Capital Territory, right? So you've got Canberra by Burley Griffin distance, you've got the Black Mountain Hop distance, the King's George distance, and the Doms and Deep Space distance. And here's some, I would say, other things which they've added. The NSW, the Sydney and surrounds, right? So they split it up in, I would say, multiple sections, which includes a little bit more flights, as you can see. Also including flights which contain, I would say, multiple, parts or multiple, I would say, legs. And then you've got the Newcastle and Hunter region, the North Coast region. What's included? Well, it will make the world your neighborhood, one city at a time. It takes a flight in any order you choose, right? So you can pick any of the flights from the list above. And then, of course, enjoy the nice scenery of Flight Simulator 2020. You can see some screenshots. So it's using the existing content, as far as I understand. And that's the same thing is applicable for Australia number 2. That one is, I would say, roughly the same. Only the difference is that it, I would say, takes part in a different spot or a different place in Australia, as you can see. Because Australia is pretty large, right? So here it's focused on the New England Northwest and the Central West and Orana. And these ones do contain some, let's say, flights or some challenges which contain multiple legs, and some of them are single legs. So 1 and 2 is available for you. Then Captain Sim has released a large number of livery packs for the 767 300 Echo Romeo. So what's included? Well, the 7600 300 ER GE package delivers only liveries, right? So be aware of that. It's not the full aircraft, as far as I understood, or in this case, it's the full aircraft. Yeah, this is the full aircraft, right? So exterior, 6-door configuration, 4-door configuration, high-resolution textures, cabin with 3D windows, interiors and animated pilots, realistic animations, and the Captain Sim house livery. The cockpit and cabin itself, the classic 767 flight deck, brand new model built from scratch, including high-resolution textures. Some systems use the default, right, which are depending on the 747, so be aware of that. Complete passenger cabin and custom views. If we look at the aircraft, so here you can see it, right? So this is the aircraft itself. You can see it's, let's say, it looks pretty detailed. but it's not that expensive, which also questions me always. Okay, do all the systems work as expected? So if you've bought this one, let me know via the comment box below how realistic this one is. Then we've got the 777 Worldliner, again one from Captain Sim. It's a little bit the same, right? So what they did is they built a highly detailed and accurate model of the Boeing 777-200 Echo Romeo with extended racked wingtips, high resolution textures, cabin with 3D windows. It comes with several liveries: Air Canada, Delta, Emirates, and Captain Sim House, and it has, let's say, detailed and accurate model of the 777 flight deck. But again, it has the dependency on the 747, so be aware of that. And here you can see some pictures of the aircraft. Including the business class, Air Canada, Delta, Emirates, again Air Canada, and then Delta again. Then we've got the Boeing 777-300 Romeo. This is, I would say, another aircraft which they released. Exterior, brand new Rolls-Royce Trent 800 engines modeled from scratch with 8K textures. That looks promising. Highly detailed and accurate model of the original Boeing 777-300. High resolution textures, cabin with 3Ds. I would say almost the same as the other aircrafts, right? So, but in this case a different engine, which is completely remodeled, and a different model of the aircraft itself. So cool to see. So that's number 3 already from Captain Sim. So Captain Sim has been really busy, and you can see that there's more upcoming. Then we've got a special package from Boris Audio Works, which is only the sound of the Cessna 172. So what they did is they captured new sounds which you can add to the existing installation of Flight Simulator 2020. Here you can see the sounds which are included: dynamic engine sounds, wind and aerodynamic drag, button switches, knobs and levers, fuel pump, all kind of cool things. So if you're not happy with the existing sound, then you can buy this one. And it's delivered by the developer which is also behind the fly-by-wire A32NX, the Flight FX Vision Jet, and the Cirrus SR22. And this one is, I would say, specifically created for the Cessna 172. Then Boris has been busy because Boris also developed the one for the Cirrus SR22, right? So same developer as the previous add-on. In this case for a different aircraft, the Cirrus SR22, including some enhancements for the audio packs. So this is a new type of pack which you see. Didn't see this one before. Then we're going back to Captain Sim. I'm not going to go in all the details, but he has released multiple packages for multiple of the aircrafts which they released. I would say, and that probably results in that we've got a lot of add-ons to the marketplace. You can see the where do we start? So the 767 300ER, right? Multiple packages. And then for the GE and for the PW, we've got the 777-200 Echo Romeo 3 times. So pretty busy. I'm not going to go to all of them. As you can see, there are multiple airlines involved, including KLM, Air France. You've got Lufthansa, I think this one is. What do we have else? Kenya Airlines, probably. TUI. Air Canada, of course. Iceland Air. So a lot of fun. SkyTeam also. So, and there I would say not that expensive, right? $5 or €5 per package. Then continuing with the first airport, which is the Carriage Airport, known for its ICAO code Echo Delta Bravo Kilo. Carriage Airport is a commercial aircraft in the district of Ospregnitz-Ruppin near Berlin, close to the Baltic Sea. It has a 1,000-meter long and 23 meters wide asphalt runway and 1,000-meter long and 3-meter wide grass runway. So you can either select to run on or to land or take off from an asphalt runway, or you can use the grass runway. So what's included? Highly modeled modeling of the building with the hangar, realistic PBR texturing of all the objects, static aircrafts with partially real paint schemes, realistic replicated taxi signs, night views. There's a manual included. Cool. Many animations and dynamic changes depending on the time of the year. the actual runway, taxiway and stand layouts, and rebuilt vegetation, roads and elevations around the airfield. So it's not only the aircraft itself, but also around it. Then there's the true to life KMG hospital Kiritz, including the landable helipad, right? So you're getting both the airport, but also the hospital where you can land. And here you can see some pictures of it. So pretty cool. Also a place where you can review, traffic tower, flight school, some gliders of course, and some nice painted hangars, night views, then a garage, it's a place to drink, so it looks pretty nice. Then the next one is created by Starport. It's Bielefeld Windelsbleiche Airfield, known for its ICAO code Echo Delta Lima India. So the second one in Germany. So it's named to the city which is close to it, right? So it's Ostwestfalen-Lippe. That's the aircraft or the city which is pretty close to it. It has served the city as a commercial airfield since the 1930s, today equipped with PAPI approach lights and a runway lighting system. Both serves as a starting point from well-known companies located in the Bielefeld for the business trip. So this is really, I would say, business trip airfield. What does it include? Well, authentic replica of the airfield, Bielefeld Windelsbleiche, texturing based on more than 100 photos taken on site, detailed modeling including the tower interior, animated windsack and animated flags, custom lighting, custom created static aircrafts, and it's optimized for both the Xbox as well as the PC. So here you can see some pictures, some hangars, some snow. You can see the PAPI lights over there, right? Here again, including the warning signs. So nice one. Then the next one is also an airport. It's the Baltimore International Airport, known for its ICAO code Kilo Bravo Whiskey India, created by LVFR. So the Baltimore Washington International Thurgood Marshall Airport, commonly known referred to as the BWI Marshall Airport, is an international airport in eastern United States, serving mainly Baltimore, Maryland and Washington DC, with Dallas International Airport and Ronald Reagan Washington National Airport. It's one of the three major airports serving the Washington-Baltimore region. It's handmade and detailed PBR ground markings and texture according to the most recent airport situation. So it's latest information is included. It's handmade, it's used of parallel materials on buildings, realistic airport lighting, customized and enhanced jetways, and accurate airport gate parking to the current real-world airport layout. And here you can see some pictures of the airport. So also really nice, this one. Then we've got Dallas Love Field, known for its ICAO code Kilo Delta Alpha Lima, created by iBlue Yonder. So it's a city-owned public airport 6 miles northwest of the downtown Dallas, Texas. So located in Texas. Is there any more information included? Well, not yet, right? It says okay, south. It's, let's say, Southwest was the largest operating company on it, so probably that's something we will see. But here you can also see it say, right, just as rained as looks like. Here we can see the detail of the airport, including some statues. So pretty cool. Then the next one is Seattle Tacoma International Airport, known for its ICAO code Kilo Sierra Echo Alpha, created by Beyond World and AM Sim. Only available on the PC currently. Here it says, before installing the scenery, delete the airport by Asobo Studio add-on from the content manager to avoid any conflicts, so be aware of that. So Cedar Airport, also known or referred to as SeaTac Airport. It's a primary commercial airport serving the Seattle metropolitan area in the US state of Washington. It's 40 miles downtown of Seattle and 80 miles northeast of downtown Tacoma. Airport is the busiest in the Pacific Northwest region of North America. It's situated between Portland, Oregon and Vancouver, British Columbia, and owned by the Port of Seattle. So what does it include? Animated jetways, custom ground markings, high resolution custom ground textures, dirt and other details surrounding buildings, fully modeled night lighting, and the airline codes assigned to each gateway. So here you can see some screenshots of it. Right, so you can see it has, let's say they spent really some serious time on this one. Including people in the terminal. Alaska Airlines, Delta. So this one looks pretty interesting, pretty detailed. Then we've got Menorca Airport, known for its ICAO code Lima Echo Mike Hotel, created by Simwings. Menorca Airport is on the island of Menorca. It's one of the 3 international commercial airports on the Balearic Islands, along with Palma de Mallorca and Ibiza. So what does it include? It includes highly detailed Menorca International Airport scenery, terraforming for a realistic representation of the airport terrain, runway with real elevation profile, sloped according to the official AENA height profiles chart, custom aerial photo for the airport, elaborate retouching and color correction for a true display and integration into the default aerial, PBR materials, detailed ground markings, custom taxi lights, extremely detailed Menorca airport buildings with interior designs at the apron side and infrastructure buildings. So hopefully they include some screenshots. And there are some cool things like detailed animated jetways, but there's also the working VDGS docking station with the Aerosoft VDGS modules. So this requires you to have the VDGS module installed. That's a separate add-on, which is available via Aerosoft 1. So be aware of that. Don't expect that it works out of the box. You need to buy an additional add-on besides this one. But you can see this is what based on screenshots you're currently seeing, right? It's really highly detailed, including the cars, which are highly detailed. So here we've got the internal buildings. Some airliners. So pretty interesting. Then the next one is an aircraft. It's the Partenavia P68B Victor, created by Nemeth Designs, both available on the Xbox as well as on the PC. It's a piston aircraft, twin engine, high wing cantilever utility monoplane, initially produced by Partenavia and then by Vulcanair, both of Italy. Right, so it's an Italian-based created aircraft, which has a seat or has room for 6 persons, including the pilot. So it was introduced in 1974, and it was primarily built of aluminum with some composite components. Nice design. It has a range of 1,750 miles. And it has a surface ceiling of 18,500 feet above the sea level and a climb of 1,100 feet per minute. It cruises with an average of 187 miles per hour and has a stall speed of 66 miles per hour. So here you can see some details, right? And here you can see the aircraft itself. Looks pretty nice. Next one is the Salvador Bahia Airport, known for its ICAO codes Sierra Bravo, Sierra Victor. It's located in Salvador, right? So it's Deputado Luis Eduardo Magalhães International Airport, and it's located 28 miles north from the downtown Salvador da Bahia city. Airport can receive 25 to 35k per passengers daily. So approximate 7 million square meters. The aircraft has a complete infrastructure and terminal capable of serving 1 million passengers per year and operating 26 aircrafts simultaneously. So it's a really big airport, as you can see. So let's look at some of the details. You can see the, I would say, including some signs over here. Traffic tower, of course. Looks like the traffic tower hasn't been populated. Radar systems. Parking spots. So really cool. It doesn't include a wider description of what has been included, but based on the pictures it looks, I would say, looks nice. Then we've got the Mokopoli Airport, known for its ICAO code Sheila or Sierra Charlie Papa Quebec. It's located in Chile. It's also an airport serving Dalcajao, or port city of the Chilco Islands in the Los Lagos region of Chile. The airport is 6 kilometers northwest of Dalcajao. It's currently enabled for commercial flights, where the main airliner in Chile operate LATAM and JetSmart. What are the features included? The terminal building, both interior and exterior, Borax SSAE, the cargo building, the control tower and other buildings. So this is how it looks like. So you can see this is the, I would say, interior. Some signs, including the roads. Some seats. Fire station. So it looks pretty nice. Then the next one, it's Bahia. It's the Lorenzo Airport, known for its ICAO code Sierra November Charlie Lima. It's a small airport in the municipality of Caru, located on the Pinara Islands in Brazil. So we're staying in South America. So what does it include? Well, there's not much which is included as far based on this manual. So there's not much details about what they have included. So let's have a look at it. You can see multiple buildings. I would say some of them are realistic. Some of them I can't imagine that they're completely this nice blue color. So I would say this. I would say, although it looks nice, it would have been nice if they would have added some more texturing around those buildings, which they have added. But pretty cool. Then we've got the ACDS Fires Airport, known for its ICAO code Sierra Delta Foxtrot, created by Exabit. So it's located in Sebastio do Passe. Sorry for my pronouncement. It's a Brazilian municipality in the metropolitan region of Salvador Bahia, with an estimation population of 44,000 people. So here are some screenshots about what's included. So it's, I would say, not a tarmac runway, but it looks like it's a sandy one, including some refuel capabilities. So pretty cool, right? So that's the last one already. So there are 28 items, including a lot of livery packs. I think Captain Sim is the winner of this week because he released several packages, as you can see. There are some nice airports included. Yeah, where do you need to put your money on? It's hard, I would say. It depends on what you like. If you like Australia, then probably these two packages are interesting. If you like a new aircraft and have an airliner added to your installation, then you might want to have a look at the Captain Sim ones. If you like, I would say, an airport, then I would probably go either for Baltimore Airport or for Seattle Airport. They're a little bit more expensive, but more expensive in most cases means it's also, I would say, better quality. And if you like a smaller aircraft, you can always go for the Partenavia P68 Bravo Victor. Here ends this video. I hope you liked it. If you liked it, then consider to use the like button. If you got questions or comments, then feel free to post them in the comment box below. And if you want to stay up to date about new videos I'm posting, then make sure that you're subscribing to my channel. Thanks for watching and see you next time.